Hello students, standard 8 in chemistry, chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. We are doing the revision of this. In the last session we learned what are the synthetic fibers, which are known as man-made fibers also. And we learn what is the polymer, which is made from monomer units. There are so many synthetic fibers available, like rayon, nylon, then polythene and acrylic and so on. In the last session we learned about the rayons. Today we are going to learn about the other synthetic fibers. First one, we are going to learn about the nylon. We saw that the rayon was not fully synthetic because it was used by the process. It was obtained from the process on the natural material like wood pulp. But thus nylon are fully synthetic, means they are not made by using that natural fiber. They were developed simultaneously at two places. Nylon fibers were developed simultaneously, means together at two places, in New York and in London. And therefore, the name was also given according to that two cities. NY is taken from New York's first letters N and Y, and three first letters of London, LON. So they gave the name nylon, means New York and London. Now it was prepared in the year 1931, and as I told you, without using any natural raw material from plant or animal. It was prepared from coal, water and air, so that we can say that it is fully synthetic fibers. Now nylon fiber are very strong, very elastic, tough, hard, very light, and also it is water resistant. And it was lustrous also and easy to wash. Therefore, they become very popular, especially for the making the clothes. And it is also used for making ropes for rock climbing. The rocks climbing, the ropes that are used for the rock climbing are also made up of this nylon. Then the fishing nets, also the socks, tents, toothbrushes, seat belts of the car, some sleeping bags, curtains. So there are various use. It is also used to making parachutes also. You can see this picture. It is a rock climbing. So they are using that nylon ropes, and here parachute So in making of the parachute also, they are using the nylon clothes. Now there is a nylon. If you take a thread of nylon, it is actually stronger than a steel wire also. And you can understand with an activity also. What we have to do? We have to collect different fibers like cotton fiber, wool, rayon, nylon, etc. of same length and same thickness. Then one by one we have to tie them with a stand just like that. And here put some plate like object, and then in that first you take the cotton, then put as many as weight until the fiber, the thread break down. So if you take first cotton, total weight how much is required for the breaking down. Then take wool, then you can take silk, and then nylon. Then you will see that nylon can bear lots of weight, but still it will not getting broken. So they are actually the stronger than a steel wire also. So you can understand that they are very, very strong, and therefore for the rock climbing in which so much weight is coming on it, so it is not gonna break down. So that is the thing about the nylon. Then the other synthetic fiber are the polyester. Generally we pronounce it polyester. But when you hear the word polyester, the real pronunciation is polyester. And as it shows poly means many, polymer. It is a polymer of polyester. Means the monomer is the esters. Esters are actually naturally found in the fruits. Because of that ester found in the fruits, they have very sweet smell. If you cut an apple, then you have the very sweet smell because they contains this ester. And esters are the chemicals which give like fruit smell. So they are made from poly plus ester, means so many units of esters are chemically combined to make a large unit. So they are known as polyester. And these fibers or the fabric made from polyester does not get wrinkled easily. It means that you need not do the iron on it because they are not getting wrinkled. It is easy to wash because they do not absorb much water also. So it is very suitable for making dress materials. So there are very, very much properties which are very useful for us. So they are used for making the dress material. People are wearing polyester shirts, other dresses because they are water resistant, easy to wash, and they are do not get wrinkled also easily. Terylene is a popular polyester. Another one is the terylene. It is also a very, very popular, and it can be drawn into very fine fibers and can be woven easily like any other yarn. Then I hope you have heard about the PET bottles, PET, PET bottles and PET jars. So what is that PET PET? It is also a very familiar form of polyester. And the full form of PET is polyethylene terephthalate. Terephthalate. You have to remember this, maybe can be asked in the MCQ. What is the full form of PET? PET. Polyethylene. Polyethylene is a one word, but from that poly is P and ethylene's E is taken. So polyethylene terephthalate. Polyethylene terephthalate, that is the PET. So PET is a very familiar form of the polyester, and it is used to make some useful products like plastic bottles, utensils, films for the photography, wires, and so many other useful products. So that is also a very familiar and very useful form of polyester. You can ask your parents or the elders, then you can make a big list of the items that are made from polyester. And as I told you, polyester is the repeating units made from the repeating units of the chemical whose name is ester. And esters have the very smell, very nice, like the fruit smell. Sometimes polycot, polywool, terrycot, etc. are also made. They are made by the mixtures. Like terrycot means terylene is mixed with cotton. Terylene is mixed with cotton, it makes terrycot. When the terylene is mixed with the fibers of wool, then it is known as terry wool. Similarly, polycot also there. Polycot is a mixture of polyester and cotton. Polywool also coming. Polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. So sometimes the natural and synthetic fibers can be mixed to get the better fabrics also. Then the another synthetic fibers are used, like we buy the ready-made sweaters, not made from that wool, sweaters and shawls or blankets in the winter time. Now, most of them are not made from natural wool because the sweaters and shawls made from the natural wool are very expensive. So some of the people cannot buy it. But there's another synthetic fiber named as acrylic. They resembles wool. It means they are having same property as wool, and also they are very cheap. They are also can be dyed in the different variety of colors also. And therefore, this acrylic fibers are used to make this sweater and shawl and so on. Now we learned this synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic. All of them have some special characteristics, like they are more durable, they have affordable prices, and easy to wash, do not get wrinkled easily. And therefore, generally nowadays, the use of the synthetic fibers is becoming very, very popular than the natural fibers. Silk is also very expensive. Woolen clothes are also very expensive. But in place of that, rayon, which is known as artificial silk, we learn about it. And acrylic have the same characteristic as the wool have. And therefore, in place of natural fibers, people are using this synthetic or the artificial fibers. Now, we know that burning natural and synthetic fibers, when you burn, its behavior is different from the natural fibers. Synthetic fibers, generally what happens, they melt on burning. But the cotton, wool, they do not get melted. They are just burning. But these synthetic materials, when we heat them, they are melting. And that is the disadvantage of this. Because it can be disastrous. It can catch the fire very, very easily. And therefore, we mustn't use synthetic fibers while cooking in the kitchen, where there is very, very hot. If it can catch the fire and the fabric melts, and that melted fabric will stuck to your skin, and therefore it will be very, very dangerous for the person who is wearing it. And therefore it is advised not to wear this synthetic fibers in summer also, and also do not wear in the working with the while kitchen, in the kitchen or in the laboratory where there is chance of catching fire. When they catch fire, they start burning quickly, melting quickly, and they are stuck after melting on the skin. And therefore, it is dangerous for the people who is wearing that synthetic materials. Now, these all type of synthetic materials are generally prepared by a number of processes using the raw materials obtained from the petroleum products. Therefore, they are also known as petrochemicals. So they are made from petrochemicals. Now we are going to finish today's session. In the next session, we will learn about the different characteristics of the synthetic fibers and why they are very, very useful, and then about the plastics also. So this will be followed by the PDF file, and if any problem, there is a comment section for you. Thank you very much.